Well, Gary Schofield leads the Leeds team out. A very blustery watershed this afternoon for Leeds' encounter here with Oldham. And Leeds really needing to keep on a roll to get the 2 points to go into the short break for the World Cup, in a challenging position for Wigan in second place in the Stone Centenary Championship. So Leeds playing in the quarter strip that's become so popular with the Lioness fans. And their side lines up today with Alan Tate at fullback, Jim Fallon, Kevin Iro, Marvin Golden and Paul Cook, the New England player of the three quarters, Tony Kemp and Gary Schofield the half-backs, Neil Harmon, James Lowes and George Mann the front row, Adrian Morley, Richie Ayres, and surprise choice at loose forward, Craig Innes. And the substitutes were there Francis Cummins, Anthony Gibbons, the twin brother of David. He comes in for his debut today at number 15. Mike Forshaw, who's just about recovered from the flu, and Nick Fozzard. And Oldham, they're here now, complete with fanfares, led of course by Martin Crompton. Their team is Paul Aitchison, the former Wigan player, Wally Gibson, Paul Topping, Darren Abram and Scott Ranson, so there's no shortage of pace in that three-quarter line. Francis Maloney, the former Leeds, Featherstone and Warrington player at the half, with Martin Crompton, another former Warrington halfback. Chris Barr, Steve Gatland, Jason Timo the front row, Gary Lord, former Leeds player, Ian Green and Howard Hill make up the pack, and Mike Neal, who was with Doncaster on loan last season and was formerly with Wigan, Adrian Bell, Paul Davidson, Chris McKinney, they're the substitutes, and the referee for this afternoon is Robert Connolly of Wigan. So a difficult game for Leeds to have in the last game of the season. Generally struggle at the watershed, as Dean Bell said the other day. He used to struggle here with Wigan at times as well. It's one of those sort of places that has an intimidating atmosphere all on its own, and hopefully the Liners will manage to get the 2 points this afternoon so that they can challenge towards Wigan and be a good second in the league when Wigan comes ahead in the first game back after the World Cup. So the watershed itself doesn't get any more better. Both ends of the stands are cloned off, and there's only the middle section of the stand where people can now sit. But we do understand that this will be the last season that Oldham played at the watershed. A ground share arrangement with the council and through Boundary Park has been sorted out, and I'm sure that that will only lead to more enhanced facilities. Can only bring better fortunes for the men here from the watershedings. So the Roughheads, as they're known, they will be playing down the slope in the first half, and Leeds will be playing up the hill with the teeth of the gale blowing into their face. So Leeds then will look to kick off with Paul Cook. It's just 4 minutes past 3, so another late kick-off for no reason at all. And the Liners then, Paul Cook to get the game started. Kicks long and hard, and the wind just catching that one, and it's picked up by Paul Topping on his own 20-metre line, and Leeds quickly into the tackle. Morley and Ayres, that's good second row play from the two, number 11 and 12, Wally Gibson. Innes in the middle of the field doing the tackling. Surprise switch to loose forward, and who knows, that may be where his future lies in the next few weeks at Leeds. Knock on there, acting halfback. And Oldham complaining bitterly out with Steve Gatland, who knocked on coming in hooker because the first choice hooker, John Clark, has a broken arm. And of course David Stevenson from Leeds, he's former East Leeds player, Milford player. He's been sidelined because of the ban for taking steroids. So Schofield, it's the first scrum of the game to the Liners. Leeds bringing Jim Fallon in, and Fallon making progress into that 20 metres, so that's good running there from Fallon. And Marvin Golden will have a drive now. Golden looking to step his way through, but good tackling from the Oldham defence from Timo, bringing him down on the 10 metres. Leeds switch the ball to the right with Schofield. Schofield misses out Fallon, finds Kemp. Kemp's pass is knocked down. And another knock on there. And just Kemp and Ayres just apologising to each other for the timing of the run. And again, it gives Leeds a chance with 6 more tackles right on the Oldham quarter, and Iro significantly has come round into the side to double up on the centres with Marvin Golden. So Kemp again now, and that's a long ball out there to Iro. And Iro looks to take it on. Gets Cook away on the outside, but Cook's well policed there, and the game just in a little bit of slow motion at the moment. Iro looking to give Innes a run, and Innes takes play into the 10 metres, so that's a good drive there from the Leeds loose forward. And now we'll see the ball going through the hands of George Mann. George Mann switching it back there, finds Kevin Iro. Cook had come inside there when Iro had created the gap. And Iro's looked towards Cook there, if looks could kill. Kemp taking play forward. On his own in the middle of the field, Leeds are 10 metres from the Oldham line with Gary Schofield. Finds Neil Harmon, first touch of the ball for him. Bursting through, can't get the ball away. Schofield again, will he put boot to ball? In fact, he runs the ball, finds Kemp. Lovely ball out there. This is going to be the first try for Leeds, and it's going to be Kevin Iro after his hat-trick the other night, who goes over for the try. So the first attack that Leeds have had then, 2 scrums, and Leeds in the lead after 2 minutes of play. And the try there to Iro. Sit down, as I say, it's a difficult kick right out on the touchline side, only a couple of metres in from touch. So Cook then. Cook steadies it, kicks now. Oh, and what a superb effort from the touchline from Paul Cook. Superb kick there from Cook. And those kicks very much a bonus today. A 1 from 1 there from Paul Cook. That's a tremendous start for the Liners. Leeds, who invariably struggle here, have got off to the perfect start. Leeds 6, Oldham 0. Francis Maloney will kick, and now Leeds will have to show what they can do, because it's a long way up from that bottom corner. Maloney puts boot to ball, that's a grubber kick, and it sits up nice for Tony Kemp. And George Mann will return with the ball. And that's good progress there, out of the 20 metres, good running from Leeds. Which he is, short ball, one off the ruck. Adrian Morley now, what can he do? George Mann, second time in the set of 6 for the big Kiwi. Tongan will represent Tonga in the World Cup. Schofield now with the ball in his hands. It's the kick in, and that's up the hill, climbing up the hill, and fielded by Paul Aitchison. But there's 3 Leeds men there. James Laws and Schofield complete the tackle.
You're offside, Connolly!
Leeds just looking to offside, and the penalty goes to Oldham. Robert Connolly gave the offside decision there and waited for any advantage. Oldham couldn't take the advantage. And Toppin's kick finds touch, 30 metres from the Leeds line. And Jason Timu runs straight into a couple of Leeds forwards, Innes and Harmon. Over on that far side now, Oldham will use the forward, spinning the ball back through the backs there. An almost galloping gap there for Ian Green. And the penalty's awarded this time for holding down in the tackle. Adrian Morley judged to be the culprit right in front of the post, so this should be a simple 2 points for Paul Toppin. In fact, it's going to be Francis Maloney to kick the goals. But Paul Toppin usually is the man in the kicking role here at Oldham. So this one in front of the post, and Maloney with the wind at his back should make a comfortable 2 points. So coming in from Francis Maloney. And convert successfully. So Leeds 6, Oldham 2. 7 minutes gone in. Oldham meeting back with that penalty. Kick off again, finds Toppin, and Toppin lets it go in a touch, and that's sensible from Toppin there, as it was very close to the line, and the point of risking the ball hitting you on the foot and going into touch. He's already shown what he can do when in possession in the Oldham half of the field. Gibson. And he's struggling to bring him down, and Robert Connolly finally says hold. Gary Lord. Leeds bringing down Howard Hill in the middle of the field. Oh, that's good play from Oldham, moving that ball out there, and a good tackle from Iro, and the ball's gone loose. And backwards says the touch judge. Lost in the tackle, and Leeds couldn't block the ball there. Iro was wrapped up in the tackle. And good defence on Chris Parr as he made the break down the middle of the field. So Oldham spin the ball to their right through the hands of Martin Compton Maloney. And a good tackle again coming in there from Marvin Golden on 9 Green, and it's put up to the last tackle, and Compton's looking to run with the ball. And now he puts the kick up, and that's a high swirling kick, and Tate can really, I think, let that ball run dead. He does indeed. And a fair sizable wind, and I think Leeds would look to like to build a lead in this first half and use that sizable wind in the second half. Get the play down in the Oldham quarter, because it's very difficult to run up here the hill from the bottom of the watershed. And as Leeds are now finding out, and Richie Ayres is the latest to attempt. And Ayres makes progress, that's good running. Finally, Ayres goes down under 3 Oldham tacklers, and that's give Leeds plenty of width now. If Schofield can whip this ball out, Innes will take men on, looks to almost breaks the tackle. 10 metres inside the Leeds half of the field, and Lowe's quickly finding Schofield, and Schofield kicks that ball into the wind, and it holds up there, but it's gone over the head of Aitchison. Oh, good defence from Kemp and Golden. Gibson always looks to win himself from acting out. Wally Gibson, electrifying pace. Chris Parr. Leeds at the moment doing a sound job in defence. Compton finding Maloney looking to run with the football. Finds Wally Gibson, and Wally Gibson throws that ball anywhere, and Maloney slipped there. But Leeds moving up slowly and will allow Maloney to get back some of the ground that was lost. And last tackle, so we're going for Paul Topping to kick. Fallon wisely lets that one go with the wind at its back into touch. 30 metres from the Leeds line, so we've been playing now for 10 minutes on the clock, and it's Leeds 6, Oldham 2. Referee just waiting for both packs to come together before he instructs Gary Schofield to put the ball in the scrum. And Fallon. Plays the ball on the 10 metre mark. James Lowes makes the break from acting half. That's good running from Lowes to expand the Oldham half of the field. And Schofield's in at acting half back, finding Innes. Innes looks for the bust up the middle of the field, and again, good charging, good driving runs from Innes, one off the ruck. Kemp dropping off inside, that's for Neil Harmon. The Leeds are just 25 metres from that Oldham line with the ball in the hands of Tony Kemp. Inside for the beast, Kevin Arrow. Arrow looks to go himself. Well tackled there, and we're up to the last tackle now. Leeds could run this ball on the last tackle with Schofield. Long balls out there, it's gone forward, and that's the 6th tackle, a little bit of turnover, so Leeds no reward there for some enterprising play. Another tackle on, I think on Chris Parr from Neil Harmon. Was indeed Chris Parr. And Timo now is trying to make progress away from his own quarter. Compton, Topping. Three Leeds defenders in at the tackle. Topping struggling to get to his feet. Finds Gary Lord now with the ball, and Lord brought down in textbook style around the legs by Tony Kemp. Compton again, dodging, weaving, twisting, looks to get the ball away, and moving the ball now, Oldham, with Francis Maloney, but nowhere for Maloney to go on eventually. Richie Ayres is holding him by the ankles, and the ball comes back now. Compton steps there, steps the first man, and kicks that ball right down into the corner. Leeds will have to run it back again. So the scrum will go again with head and ball to the liners. And Schofield just again waits while Robert Connolly decides that he can get that ball out. That's a penalty to Leeds, offside at the scrum. And that's the first penalty for the liners then. Schofield finds touch. Just 10 metres or so from the mark. And Harmon driving, slips a good ball out to Laws. That's good second phase ball because George Mann has the ball now. Runs through, can't get the pass away. Tate was in support. And now it's Inish's turn to try and make progress, and he does up to halfway. So Leeds making quite a big set of inroads in the forwards. That's good driving from the Loiners, and again Richie Hayes takes that ball another 10 metres, and that's going to be a penalty to the Loiners. It's in the fist, I think, there in the face of Richie Hayes. It's a slapped hand was the decision of the referee, and Schofield again will look to put this ball in a touch, and that's a good kick in the conditions. Takes play to 25 metres from the Leeds line. James Laws will play the ball and George Mann will take the drive. In the 20 now, Laws looks for Harmon, one off the ruck. Harmon again, 10 metres from that line under the post, so Leeds now looking to extend that lead from 6 points to 2 with Schofield. Switch of play there is for Kemp. Kemp pirouetting there. Got in a bit of a tangle, I think, with Adrian Morley, and Laws now finds Tate. Tate will look to go himself. Can't get the ball, but it's a strong wind blowing. And again, Laws finds Schofield. Kemp looking for the run around, trying to bring Adrian Morley on the inside ball, and it's up to the last tackle. So will Leeds come down the hill or up the hill? They come down the hill with Kemp. Lovely ball out to Golden. Golden stepping, going himself. Cook was unmarked outside in there, and really the ball should have come out to Paul Cook on the wing. Marvin Golden spotted the opportunity. Molly Gibson just takes play away from the danger area as far as Oldham are concerned, up to the 10 metres. And again, that's good defence from Leeds.
Come on, Connolly!
Pearson Timo. Compton now looking to put somebody on an inshore inside ball. It's Chris Parr, and he's well wrapped up there by Craig Innis. And Neil Harmon in the middle of the field. Compton again. He's certainly the organiser as far as Oldham are concerned. And pushed into touch. That's good defence there from Ido and Fallon. Knocking the man into touch. Still inside the Oldham half of the field, so no chance for Oldham to get the big kick in and cause Leeds a problems of having to drive back. The Liners have the head and ball at the scrum. And Schofield's a man who'll feed the scrum. And the ball out to the Liners, out to Tony Kemp. Kemp steps, goes himself, beats the first man. Can't get away from the cover coming round. Which is good. Howard Hill, I think, from the Fallon. Puts a hammer down, Fallon. So good play there from Jim Fallon. Took Molly Gibson on the outside. Golden will have a run himself, Marvin Golden. Tries to butter his way through and still going and pushing strongly for the line. Schofield leads under the post, switching play there with Iro. Iro stepping, looking to go himself, can't get the ball away. That was well read there by Paul Toppin, old campaigner Toppin, and certainly reads the game well. James Laws is heading for that line, is he? Oh, and he can't get the ball down. He's up to the last tackle now, and Laws only a metre short. Leeds now have men to spare if they can get the ball out on the far side with Schofield. Crossfield kicks coming in there, there's only Innis chasing, nobody else chasing on the Leeds side. What a disgraceful attempt at defence there. And now Scott Ransom's running down the field, and that's the worst defence I've seen from the Leeds side for a long time. Only Craig Innis probably to chase the kick. And Alan Tate kicks through to play the ball and Oldham lose ground, and good there. But Tate did that. Oldham certainly looking to throw the ball around and keep it moving. A terrible play from Leeds there. Only Innis bothered to chase the kick and allow the kicker to come right out. And almost up to halfway line before he was caught by the cover. Maloney. So Aitchison now in the line, looks to step his way through Golden's tackle. In fact, gets the ball away to Wally Gibson. Gibson steps out of a couple of tackles. And Compton now picked up there by Richie Hayes. And Hayes has got Tate away, and Tate taking him on the outside. Falls in the tackle, good tackle out of Fine Green. looks for support, takes the ball himself as a run. Push back, Paul Cook, that's good play from Oldham. Schofield again now, finding Kemp. Kemp's ball is for Ira. Ira puts the ball down, it goes backwards to the referee. And Fallon has to pick up the pieces. And now it's Leeds using that short side again. Kemp gets Ira away. Iro's thrown the ball out of his arms and it's gone anywhere. Oldham pick up, and this is a scrappy sort of a game. And then Schofield misses Aitchison's tackle. This is a tackle on Aitchison, should have seen Aitchison's up to halfway. Gartland there just trying to... all offside. And Oldham get the penalty. I think Maloney will look to kick at goal, and why not? He's got the win behind him. It's 40 metres from the line. And he would reduce the ace to 6 points to 4, so Leeds not a lot to show for a lot of attacking play in the Oldham quarter. Maloney using one of the new fashionable kicking tees that are available now. This is fairly straight, and with the wind behind him it should sail through the post. And almost down into the town, I would suggest. So Maloney just settling himself. Comes up to kick on the 20-minute mark. That's straight through. In fact, that's waved away. And Leeds will drop out. Well, that looked certainly to go through the middle from up here. The touch judges both agreed. So Leeds will have to drop out from their own quarter with Paul Cook. Aitchison picks the ball up, gives it to Scott Ranson for a run, and Ranson runs across the face of the Leeds defence, lost the ball. A knock on ensued. Well, Leeds were slow to drop on the loose ball there. Well, if that had been designated a ball stealing the tackle, then Oldham would have scored. So Schofield looking to feed the scrum. Not happy there with the scrum, isn't Robert Connolly? So Schofield must try again. This time it comes out behind Craig Innes' legs, and Tony Kemp will look to put Alan Tate through the gap. Tate closing up there as Tate arced away. And again Leeds using the short side, this time with Kemp going himself. Touch judges on for something that happened in the tackle there. And Leeds should get the penalty. Scott Ranson, I think the culprit, was it? Penalty to Leeds. Above the head tackle. For 21 minutes gone then, Leeds still on 11 and 6 points to 2 lead, courtesy of the try to Kevin Ira and the Cook's superb touchline conversion. So Lowe's then. They'll bring Neil Harmon on the charge. Oh, that's good progress from Harmon. Good 10 metres there, solid defence, but Harmon took the defenders back a couple of metres with him. George Mann again. Doing a good prop forwards job this afternoon, George Mann. Well, he's stacking men up on that short side with Schofield. Now switching the play with Kemp. Kemp's ball is for Ayres. Ayres is struggling to get through. And now Leeds can use this side. Bringing the ball away. Schofield, Kemp, there's men to spare on here if you can get the ball away. Cook walks on. As the ball grubs along the floor to him. And Leeds have spared another chance. Put points on the board. So Oldham have only had one head and ball at the scrum. Bring Wally Gibson in. A good defence from Golden and Kemp. Maloney. Still been topping on the charge. Good defence from Innes in the middle of the field. Well wrapped up there. Chris Parr trying to make his way forward. Timu now, as Oldham look to use the props to try and barge their way forward to get in a position to put the kick down and drive Leeds further back. Crompton. Lovely inside ball there. That was good play from Oldham. A lot of inside balls going on here. And that's going to be a try. Is it to Oldham? The defence is coming over. Ranson's knocked the ball on there. Referee Bob Connolly will just step off there. Well, I don't know how really anybody could complain that that ball was not foul, but that was tremendous play by Oldham. The ball certainly went through Ranson's hands and finished up in front of him. A good play there from Oldham. A couple of inside reverse passes and split the Leeds defence wide open. Schofield. Again, not feeding the scrum to the referee's satisfaction. Gets a second chance. Fallon tries to run straight through Maloney, but the Leeds man's up to it. Ira now with room and a bit of space to work, but that's good defence there from Darren Abram. Ennis. Gets Cook into trouble there. And Schofield's quickly acting half back. We'll find Adrian Morley, and the youngster will just drive his way forward. Not a lot he can do, Morley there. The defence is Leeds looking to just use the forwards to bring the ball away. A long ball is out for Kemp. Kemp finds Tate. Tate gets Fallon away, and Fallon's up the hill to go. Ranson's chasing him. Fallon taking him around, still going Fallon. And this is for Tate to score under the post, so good play from Fallon there. Wade, he didn't want to run himself, waited for Alan Tate to catch him up. And Tate try under the post, which has put Leeds 10 points to 2 up on the 25th minute. So good running there from Leeds. Long ball from Schofield, well in his own half of the field, got Kemp, and the ball was eventually put away to Fallon on the far side, and Fallon took men on the outside, beat two of them, decided that he wouldn't take on the fullback Paul Aitchison, just waited for the cover for the support to arrive, and a lovely inside ball to Alan Tate resulted in the try for the Liners. You'll see the little ball cup shimmy in a moment. Just let's hope we see him shortly in an England shirt in the World Cup. And here comes Cook. Successful, Leeds 12, Oldham 2. Lead for the Liners. Ball back downfield. It's picked up by Tony Kemp, who gives it to George Mann to return the ball. And oh, that's good running from Mann. Takes play right up to the 20 metres before he's brought down. Golden now struggling the tackle. Ennis done a great job today at loose forward, one off the ruck. Ayres shouted for that ball, and good to see Richie Ayres back in a Leeds shirt. The long absence through injury came through the 2 games he's played successfully. The Leeds now are in the Oldham half of the field and looking for Schofield to put the kick in and drive Oldham further back. Oh, the ball bounces wickedly on the point as far as Leeds are concerned, and that nullifies any wind, and the ball just comes back to the 20 metres for the tap. So Wally Gibson running straight into 8 and 9 for Leeds, Neil Harmon and James Lowes. And Gary Lord, we've seen a little of him this afternoon, and good defence again, Lowes in at the tackle. Timo wrapped up, and Oldham looking to spin the ball through the hands of Maloney. Good defence there, and well got the ball out of the tackle. That's good play from number 4 Darren Abram, and Crompton was well in support. Howard Hill up to halfway, so Leeds can expect the deep kick. Fallon drops back already. Maloney puts the kick in on this side. That should roll dead. Cook can watch that ball roll out, can it? In fact, it doesn't roll out. It stops inches short of the touching goal, but Cook's got the pace to beat Topping. the ball away, so danger area cleared as far as Leeds are concerned, up to the 20 metres, and Alan Tate will just get the tackle right on the line. Golden goes himself from acting half, slipped in the tackle. Leeds, as you wouldn't expect, running up the hill, struggling to make progress. That long ball was out there for Iro. It's not a good pass, and Iro has to clean up, and Leeds have gone further back now. And really not the sort of day for long, over-ambitious passes in your own quarter. Morley makes some sense of it all and runs directly forward. Loslin. That's got to be a penalty there, really. Number 9, Garland, interfering with play right from the moment he made the tackle. Schofield kicks. It's found touching someone's back garden, just be Neil Gantry and George Mann over halfway. Good work there from the Leeds front row. Neil Harmon takes play on, and another good bust from Harmon. Leeds looking for Schofield now to bring Kemp into play. And the run around there with Schofield and the Oldham defence. Well alert, just hanging back, waiting for the play to happen. Inside balls for Iro again, and Howard Hill does well to bring him down 30 metres from his own line. So Iro will play the ball. Leeds in a good attacking position now with Schofield whipping that ball back through the hands of Kemp. Kemp finds Mann, and Leeds have looked at their best when the ball's been in the arms of George Mann so far this afternoon. Schofield again now puts the kick in. This time it's for Aitchison, and Aitchison will just wait till it stops. Almost lost the ball. Straight into Golden, and George Mann. So Bell's on for Ranson. Bell, of course, played in the Alliance side on Thursday night. They went down to defeat at the hands of the Liners' second string. Oldham using Parr trying to make progress down the middle of the field, but the Leeds defence, to be fair, is, with the odd exception, has been particularly strong. The defence from Golden read the situation well there. As Chris Parr came, in fact it was number 12, Ryan Green, came onto the ball, and Maloney puts the kick in, and Leeds will watch that roll into touch on their own 20 metres. In the process of bringing the ball away from this bottom of this Oldham field, which slopes from left to right as you're looking at it, and also from top to bottom if we assume that we're at the bottom here. And it's particularly bad in the corner, reminiscent of the Dewsbury 9 oil. So Schofield looks to get the ball away to Leeds. It's the 7th Leeds scrum of the half. 7-3, 7-2 the scrums, 4-3 the penalties, all in favour of the Liners. And the score, of course, 12-2. Kemp looked to offload the ball. He had men in support, but well wrapped up there. Good. Read the situation well, the big Oldham props. Innes tries to arc his way through. Harmon now will take the drive. Lowes saw the Oldham markers move off the mark too quickly. Really strong James Lowes when he makes those inroads into the defence. Schofield kicks with the wind in his face, and again it's just rolling for Aitchison, who will have to take the tackle. And some good defence from Leeds. He'll keep Aitchison playing on his own 10-metre line. Adrian Bell. If Leeds can hold Oldham to 12-2 at half-time, they'll be satisfied with that. 32 minutes on the clock. Yes, they will have the Gale at their backs in the second half. Gibson gets the ball away to men in support. Steve Gartland. Chris Parr. Good defence from Harmon. Bringing him down in the tackle there. Help from Schofield, but it was Harmon who completed the first pad of the tackle. Wrapped him up, man and ball. Gary Lord. Nowhere for Lord to go. That's good defence again from a couple of the Leeds forwards. And Jim Fallon picks up the loose ball. Compton's chasing him. Compton finally gets him down with the aid of Topping. And Golden spots the gap, goes himself. Takes play almost up to halfway. That's good driving from the youngster. Leeds using the same way, moving the ball out there with George Mann, who's physically very strong. George Mann. Look about the power game. He'd be one of the forwards who you would use as an example. Which he is. The ball just standing on the floor and up to the last tackle and all that time in his run to connect. Tate puts the kick in and will chase it himself. It's not going to go into touch. Oh, in fact, it just rolls in as Tate arrived there. Thought the ball was going to stay out. It leads very poor kick and chase game this afternoon.
Your eyes, linesman!
So we're up to almost 35 minutes on the clock. Oldham get the ball from the scrum, and Wally Gibson again looks to stand Craig Innes up, but can't do that, and he wraps him up and brings him down. Good loose forward play. Number 16, Paul Davidson, struggling in the tackle. Gary Lord. Comes in. James Lawes adjusts to have thrown a punch on the tackle. That's a good kick from Oldham. With the wind at their backs, that's taking play into the Leeds half of the field. The Liners will certainly not want to be conceding at this late stage in the first half. And Chris Perry's brought down. And Gary Lord on the burst. Started career at a fullback, played at fullback in centre for Leeds, and he's played prop and second row at various stages of his career. Oh, and Leeds now stretched there. Is this going to be a try? In fact, just held short there. That's good defence from Jim Fallon. But if Oldham can move that ball quickly, the Leeds have it. It's Adrian Morley who has the ball there. Oldham in the rush to play the ball, didn't have an acting half back, and now Tate's turn to run that ball out, and that's good thinking and quick thinking by Alan Tate. Anxious moment in Leeds defence there, but was sorted out eventually, and now Craig Innes is running that ball back over the 20-metre area. Ayres. That's the ball away in the tackle with James Lawes, and Lawes, he won't have the pace, will he, on Aitchison? He doesn't, but that's a tremendous run from James Lawes. The Oldham fans complaining there that the referee was in the way of Schofield. Trips over and goes himself. Has he got the leg, Schofield? It's the ball down. And the ball just unkind bounce there for Gary Schofield with a second kick, but enterprising play from Schofield, and Oldham will drop out from underneath their own post. Good play there from Schofield. And it really would have been tragedy for Oldham had they conceded, but that was a lovely ball from Ayres to Lawes, which set up the position. Oldham fans were complaining that the referee got in the way of Paul Aitchison. He camped the ball bouncing wickedly over his head, and Leeds will have to bring it back. But that's the first tackle. Fallon. When he set himself to go there, Jim Fallon charging up the defence. Neil Harman now looks for the gap, shows the dummy, goes. Oh, and James Lawes put the ball down. Lovely ball from Harman. Lawes in support, just knocked the ball forward. I think the referee might have been looking there to also signal a forward pass. However, it doesn't matter because Lawes couldn't keep the ball going into the last 3 minutes of this first half. And again, Wally Gibson is left to bring the ball away from the scrum. Francis Maloney. Good defence from Schofield. Good defence there from Innes. And Gary Lord. That's coming back to Darren Abram, who's looking to make progress. Compton's in support. That's good play again from Oldham. Gary Lord. He's lost the ball. That's a knock-on. The referee complaining that that's gone forward. The crowd, of course, think it went backwards. And Schofield in, whips the ball in and out of the scrum. And knocks on at the back of the scrum. Well, no second chance for Gary Schofield this time. It's a couple of minutes left for Leeds to hold out then at the end of this first half. Bell's wrapped up by Fallon and Golden over on the far side. The wind again getting up really strong. Wally Gibson trying to take on his own forwards, wanting to run with the ball there for Oldham. And now Crampton will try and get the forwards working. Tate picks up and runs on his own, and there's gaps there. Oldham leading. There goes a hooter then at the end of the first half, which sees Leeds leading by 12 points to 2. And Iro try as early as the second minute, so probably goal from Cook from the touchline, made it 6-0. And then Maloney had Oldham's only score of the first half with a penalty. 7 minutes, and then Tate had a try after good work from Jim Fallon over on the far side. Cook again converted. Leeds 12, Oldham 2. So Oldham then get the game underway, trailing by 12 points to 2. Here at the water sheddings. Maloney gets the game restarted, finds Kemp. Kemp just stands rooted to the spot. Ball comes to him, and George Mann drives the ball back over the 20-metre line, which he is. Will run one off the ruck. And again, good progress from Hayes. Harmon, Leeds using the same look to the left. And Hammond takes play almost up to halfway line. Topping quickly. Innis now. And brings play into the Oldham half of the field. So 4 tackles gone for the line as Schofield looks to put the kick in early in the count. That's a high steepling bomb. That's a good kick from Schofield. Aitchison takes it well, and Golden wraps him up and brings him down with a good tackle. So good football there. Good kick, good catch and good tackle. Wally Gibson. Oldham looking to drive the ball forward with Chris Parr. And Aaron Fallon combining there to bring number 16, Paul Davidson, down. And again it's the sub Adrian Bell this time, looking to try and make his way up the middle of the field. Crampton now looking for Maloney, finds him out wide. Maloney's ball is for number 12, Ian Green, but he's well wrapped up there, and it's left to the kick to come in, which will find touch with it. And it doesn't find touch, it's picked up by Paul Cook. Looking to go through. And he's having a drop out, so Cook not able to stay in the field of play. Good defence from Oldham. And no lead support for Cook there, apart from Tate, who too late decided that he was going to help him. The momentum had already been gained there. So Leeds are looking to win the ball out, and now going to have to find themselves defending. And Howard Hill. Using the short side with Davidson again. And Iro. And Fallon certainly calling to make some tackling. Kemp came across to help there. Cartland finding Maloney. Maloney drops off for Gary Lord, but that's poor play from Oldham. There was really nothing on there at all. Crampton again. And chased there and was almost away. Good defence there from number 12. Richie Ayres on green. Leeds have it. Loose ball. Oh, and Gibson there. Crash tackling in on Adrian Morley with the knees. Marvin Golden. Finished looking for space now. He's got space to work in. Shows the ball. Goes himself, almost losing the ball in the tackle. Good defence from Davidson, and from number 11, Gary Lord, Harmon. And again, Davidson's in at the tackle, so he's certainly worked hard since he came on. The long ball's out for George Mann, and Mann puts another long ball out there for Cook. And Cook taking men on the outside, decides to go to ground before he was picked up and pushed in the touch. Last tackle coming up, so West Schofield for the kick. In fact, it's Alan Tate who puts the kick in. That's kicked into space. Tate chases down. And Aitchison takes a lifetime or so, it seems, to pick the ball up. And Adrian Bell, who was released by Aitchison, just takes the tackle. Howard Hill. Wrapped up there by Kevin Iro. Crompton dropping off up the middle for Davidson again. Certainly likes to work, does this Davidson? Don't know too much about him. Wally Gibson just coming in there, and there's really no way for him to go. Leeds defence has worked very well in cutting out the short options from Oldham, and the wind's starting to come now. Crompton splits them up there, and there must be a tie here for Oldham. Crompton. In fact, they've proceeded to miss the ball, and Tate picks up for Leeds. Well, it's the pass from just struggling to see what's happened there. The man pass there from Crompton was not the best, and went behind the man. There was a crash tackle by Adrian Morley on someone who didn't have the ball, or was it a collision? Schofield picks up the bouncing ball, finds Kemp, and Leeds have got men out now on this side. The long ball's out for Fallon. Belgian Fallon, stretch your legs. Gets away, Iro, but the cover's coming across. And Moses quickly acting half-back. Finds Kemp. Kemp running with the ball up towards the Oldham defence. Looks for the gap, finds a gap, spots it wide open there. Gives the ball to Neil Harmon, and the prop's going to run in from 40 yards, 30 yards. Pops over the try, Neil Harmon. Will that try get longer as the distance increases tonight? We'll have running from halfway by the time we get back on the coach. So Harmon, a lovely move there from Tony Kemp. Took the Oldham defence on. They were waiting for him to offload the ball. And the ball, of course, wasn't offloaded until he'd break through the gap. And Alan Tate just talking to Neil Harmon as they walk back together. But I'm sure that will increase. That was at least 30 metres when he got the ball, but it will have increased to at least halfway line, as I say, by the time Harmon gets on the bus to go home. So Cook then again with a relatively straightforward kick, and we're looking for Paul Cook to put Leeds 18 points to 2 to the good. So 3 tries, 3 goals in for the Liners. And Oldham now with a lot to do if they're to get back into this game, but never count Oldham out here at the Watersheddings. So Forshaw's on for Morley, and Cummins is on for Tate, and that's George Mann who's returning the ball from the kick-off. 18-2 then the Liners. Forshaw immediately in on the action. That's a good ball out there to Cummins on the wing. Cummins stepping inside. Takes play into the Oldham half of the field. Good tackle on him though. Harmon again full of running now down the hill. Ploughing straight through. One Oldham player there who's still laying injured on the floor. Schofield. Drops off ball for Kemp. Kemp split the defence wide open again. So certainly Tony Kemp looking dangerous when he's running with the ball in his hands. James Lawes fancies to go himself now. Coming in, goes himself. And Leeds somehow managed to not score the try. That's a penalty. Pulling back there, that's why Leeds didn't score the try. Support was pulled back by Adrian Bell and Leeds quickly tapping the ball. Forshaw striding out there for the line, just 6-7 metres short, just underneath the post. Schofield moving the ball to his left. Perez, and Ayres is held. Knocked on, in fact, over the line. So that attack period is out. The first half penalties, they were 5-3 to the Liners, and the scrums 8-5, and that penalty there just takes Liners up to 6. 8 minutes gone. Very, very blustery, windy day at the Watersheddings. It's Golden, but he's topping from the scrum. Maloney. And nowhere for Francis Maloney to go. That's good defence again there. Leeds have been given offside. The touch is found on halfway. Good defence from Innocent George Mann. This Leeds will be looking to keep Oldham out. They want to have a good defensive performance. Howard Hill just struggles out of the tackles. Too many at the tackle there, and Howard Hill struggled out. Clapton. Davidson can't get the ball away. 10 metres in from the Leeds line, so Leeds will need to be back over their own line. Maloney runs himself. Tackled short there. The Crompton door acting half finds Aitchison. Aitchison struggling to go in, and Gary Lord's going to get the try, so Leeds concede the try eventually. Oldham back into the game. In the first try of the afternoon through Lord. So Maloney in. Maloney converts. And it's 18 points to 8 then. And Leeds, who looked to have the game wrapped up, suddenly find themselves only 2 scores in front. So Cook's kick-off is taken by Crompton. And this time it's Davidson's turn to run up, and good defence from Leeds. Forshaw up quickly. And Green just... Chris Parr, that's good defence from Iro. All over Parr, he's keeping him from releasing the ball. Crompton finds Gary Lord. And good defence from the Liners there, keeping Oldham penned back to towards it. And Maloney looks for the gap, goes himself, tries to cut through in that inimitable style of his, which has brought him tries at various clubs, but nowhere to go this time, and it's left to Crompton to pick up the pieces with a kick which is spinning in the wind. Fallon. And just almost about to release the ball to James Lowes. Marvin Golden in at acting half this time, as a run himself. And takes play into the Oldham half of the field. Lowes now looking to bring forwards on George Mann. All offside, so Leeds get the penalty. $18 points to 8, then Leeds have the lead. And Cook been successful with all 3 of his kicks this afternoon. That's straight through the middle. And Leeds have a 20 points to 8 lead. With that penalty to Paul Cook. 54 minutes gone then of the second of the game. 40 minutes of the second half. And Leeds up to 20 points to 8. Mike Neal's on for Iron Green. I've been impressed with Mike Neal when I've seen him play, both for Doncaster and in the Oldham Alliance side. Charge man again. Ball returner gets to over the gain line, over that 20 metres. That's good running. Forshaw gets the ball away to Lowes, and Leeds looking to step. James Lowes goes back into the action. Just decided to take the tackle, make the ground. There's one off the ruck, comes running through. And Leeds have actually lost ground there when Lowes took the ball. Innes can't make the progress forward, just takes play to within 5 or 6 metres of the halfway line. Leeds still pinned in their own half of the field. Gary Schofield's kick should alter that. That's a long, lovely kick over the top, and it's heading towards that corner. And the wind's taking it, but it's not going to go. Wally Gibson picks up, slips over his own line. And Gibson steps out of a tackle there. It was Marvin Golden's. But the cover coming up got enough of him. Aitchison, who doesn't look the player he did at Wigan. He's clamped up, and it's a long way for Oldham to come up the hill. They're only up to the 20 metres, and they've had 3 tackles. Crumpton. Good tackle there from Forshaw, but they should know that Crumpton does that. Forshaw holding on there has given the penalty away. And so all the good work that Leeds have done comes to nothing, and the last time they were penalised in that position, Oldham actually managed a try. And the ball coming up on the gantry there. Oldham looking to run with Gary Lord. That's straight at Neil Harman. Good tackle from Harman. Innes as well included in there. Cartland goes himself from acting half. And Oldham now in a dangerous position again, up towards that 20 metres. Maloney. Top in, knocked on. Kemp picks up. And Cummins looks to run the ball away for Leeds. Another Leeds try would certainly sew up the game if it isn't already sewn up at this 20 points to 8. Schofield gets Innes away. Innes, ball out to Iro. Iro taking him on. Gives the ball to Schofield. Schofield's in for the try. Aitchison will chase him, so will Mike Neal, but they won't have the legs. Schofield runs away and puts the ball down. Well, you said that another try probably wrap the game up for Leeds. And Gary Schofield obliges. It's 4th try of the afternoon. 57 minutes. So Leeds within 3 minutes of the cut from the cut penalty of successfully through the middle. 26 points to 8. 5 from 5 this afternoon then for Cook. 4 tries, 5 goals. 100% kicking record for the youngster. Maloney. A long ball that's hanging in the air, and Kemp makes progress with it, decides to run with it himself. Lowes quickly finds George Mann, one off the ruck to come. George Mann stepping out of tackles. And finally it's number 14, Mike Neal, who has to bring him down. Ayres takes the tackle inside the Oldham half of the field. And now it's Neil Harman's turn to plough forward into the big forwards. Leeds looking to run the ball now in the backs through the hands of Schofield and Kemp. Kemp finds Innes. Innes just dancing, diving, looks to step himself, goes himself. Innes puts the hammer down. Craig Innes. Oh, almost got to the line, up to the last tackle now. Leeds just 5-6 metres short of that line. James Lowes will move the ball for Schofield. Schofield looks to drop the goal. Puts the ball out to Cookstown. Cook across into the in-goal area, and Toppin has to knock the ball out. So a good kick there for Cook. And that's the Oldham. So great run there for a minute. Looked to be nothing on when he got the ball. Stepped his way through a couple of defenders. And suddenly saw the line beckoning. So the dropout comes and the wind will hold that up. Thankfully for Leeds. Cook picks up on a bounce. And looking to step his way around Howard Hill. Pulls him down. No nonsense tackle there from Howard Hill. Iro looking to burst his way through, using Iro as a forward there. Nicky Fuzzard's going to come on the field in a moment. It just depends who he's coming on for. As James Lowes takes play up to the 20-metre line. Mike Forshaw now carrying on the good work. Oh, Richie Ayres through a gap there the size of a train, and Ayres is over for the try. That's a try to Leeds. Richie Ayres, great play there. Seen that move work many times in training. Inside ball again from Forshaw. And Richie Ayres and Leeds starting to now run away with the game. On 60 minutes.
Number 12, Richie Ayres.
A Cook. A chance to make it 6 from 6. Successfully through the middle. Leeds 32 then, Oldham 8. Richie Ayres goes back to a great reception as Oldham bring the ball back for the kick-off with Francis Maloney. Again, that's picked up by Fozzard and just takes the tackle. That's 6 more tackles. That certainly touched an Oldham foot in. They play the ball there. Referee's not seen that. And Gary Law just making sure that Mike Forshaw's brought down. As Neil Harmon now gets Craig Ennis away, and he's back in the centre position, bringing Cummins inside. Schofield finds Forshaw. Forshaw looking to go down the middle of the field. He takes play just into the Oldham half. Play right, in fact, on halfway line now as Lowes. It's a long ball out to George Mann. Mann puts Iro in the space, and Iro's away again now. Just a kick through. Kemp's chasing it. Will Kemp have the chance to score here? That's a knock on, surely, by Oldham player there. In fact, it's... In fact, has given the knock on against Tony Kemp. Scrum is won by Oldham. And Wally Gibson and Adrian Bell trying to make progress from the first couple of plays in that set of 6, but nowhere to them to go, and good tackling from Fozzard, knocking him down. Gartland. Oh, that's good cover defence from Forshaw. Wraps him round the legs arm and comes over and cleans him up on the top. Mike Neal did the sensible thing there and went to ground. Maloney puts the chip over, and there's nobody at home in the Leeds defence. Schofield finally gets the ball, and now it's Fozzard's turn to rampage himself forward. Ayres. In fact, it's man charging forward. Fozzard. Kemp finds Iro doubling up there with Ennis on the Side bringing Cummins in field, and Cummins has to take the tackle of Paul Topping. It's Ayres this time. Up to the last tackle, Leeds are 16-17 metres from that Oldham line. The ball is going through the hands of Gary Schofield. Looks to put the drop goal over. And that's successful, so Leeds 33 points to 8 in the ball back. And Gary Schofield then with the drop goal, which leads 33 points to 8 in the lead. And really it's becoming a case of just how many leads we'll get in the final 15 minutes of this game.
This afternoon's attendance is 3,782.
3,782 then have braved the elements here at cold windy Oldham. And what it's like in the winter doesn't bear thinking about. Maloney's kick off this time, again hanging up in the wind, and Forshaw will let that bounce before he takes it, the ball moving away from him. He's back himself over the 20 metres again. Good yardstick of how well the ball is returned. Richie Ayres. Harmon. Pozzard. Well, the youngster gets up a good head of steam there, knocks number 14 Mike Neal out of the way. Kemp. Oh, and Garland has a chance now, and I think he'll score, will he? Wally Gibson certainly should score. So a mistake in the middle of the field, and having Oldham to score eventually there. He made hard work at it, ball going through 5 pairs of hands before number 13 Howard Hill got over for the try. Leeds guilty of just being a little bit too adventurous in the set play there. Good pitch up the ball, loose ball there did Gartland, and made good progress up the middle of the field, but really Oldham made hard work of scoring the try. So Maloney with a chance to put Oldham 33 points to 14 behind. The ball blows off the tee, referee stops the clock. And I think George Mann, who obviously going to play for Tonga, has got an injury, he's coming off the field, and Maloney only just with the kick. (33-14) then for the Loiners. Marvin Golden coming back on, so that means Anthony Givens won't make his debut off the bench. Neil Harmon just wanting the raise the tempo in the last 10 is his instruction to the rest of the Leeds team. Mike Neal and Nicky Fozzard, I think, have had a tete-a-tete, and the referee just telling him to cool it, watch what's going on.
Come on, Connolly! You couldn't have seen that, you can't see what's happening. Keep on bloody catching that.
So Cook then with the kick-off, which with the wind blowing should put Leeds well down. In fact, the wind took that ball out and Davidson missed it, and that'll be a drop out under the post. So a good kick-off from Cook, but the wind just at that moment got up really, really hard. And Leeds, just the instructions coming on for the liners to make it count this time. Let's make it count. Fallon takes the ball on the full, comes charging down, looks to try and break his way through the Oldham cover, and that job will be left to Fozzard, who takes play up to the 20 metres. Good running down the middle of the field from the youngster. Now Schofield with the ball in his hand, switching play again. That clever play that they switch between. Kemp's there, got airs. The referee has given some problem there with the... Because that's a penalty to Oldham. It's number 8, Chris Parr. The Leeds have spurned the chance of with giving away a penalty. Difficult to see what had gone on. The referee didn't signal, but there was an Oldham player on the floor, so perhaps it was a collision. Crompton finds Maloney. And had a totally ineffective game, Francis Maloney, this afternoon. Not really got the Oldham backs sparkling at all. Oldham now bringing that ball with Crompton looking to put Gary Lord on the charge, but really again that was a bad ball. That was Lord, was the only thing that Lord was going to get there was a good hiding from Neil Harmon, and now it's Maloney's chance again. Puts the kick up to that top corner. Francis Cummins picks the ball up behind his own line. Good friends with Francis Maloney. He's Francis Cummins, went to the same school, played for the same junior teams. Comes across the field, doesn't make any progress. Fallon just looks bewildered and finally comes in at acting half. Good tackling from Oldham, keeping Leeds pending this 20 metres. Neil Harmon will alter that, gets the ball away to Kemp. Iro, Leeds looking to move that ball out wide. Iro through the gap, Iro rampaging forward, down, taking men on. Golden on, a good tackle from Topping on Golden, read the situation well there. And Law's carrying on as Leeds get the roll on now. Forshaw. Forshaw's going as he got Guinness with him in support. That's a good try to Leeds. Good play there from Forshaw. Got the ball away. Craig Guinness was in support in the middle of the field. And Leeds finally get the try which the first break of Iro deserved. Well, 6 tries in for the Lions this afternoon, right on the 70 minutes. Number 5 then, Cook, with the chance to convert, does indeed. 39 points to 14, and Cook 7 from 7. The 3,782 people have watched this, and Leeds have put on a bit of an entertainment in the second half. It was 12-2 at half time, and Leeds have scored some tremendous tries, some long-range efforts. And nobody's looked better when he's been running with the ball this afternoon than that man, Kevin Iro. Kick again, he's going to be for Tony Kemp on the full. Laws finds Innes, back in the middle of the field, Innes. Schofield. It's a good ball away, that's out to Marvin Golden. Marvin Golden twisting, turning. Straighten the play up there, Golden. Harmon. Just good progress from Neil Harmon again over the gain line, which is what Leeds have got to do all the time. Fossard again. Gets Forshaw away. Kemp. Picked up by Fallon, or rather not picked up by Fallon. The ball is rolling into touch. So Crompton in, feeds the Oldham scrum. Adrian Bell comes in to try and make progress from the wing. Maloney. Gibson. Oh, and Hayes has picked up the loose ball. Gibson flipped the ball out there. Oh, that's stolen, surely. Referee never looked to the touch judge there. Crompton again. Oh, straight through a gap, Martin Crompton, and Leeds. That's a knock on. Oh, Bob at Connolly, how bad a decision was that? Well, Oldham have scored a try now. He's given the forward pass to make up amends for the first mistake he made, because that was the most perfect example of a knock-on you've ever seen in a rugby field. And Robert Conway now gives the forward pass to make the amends for that. I'm sure that's what the referee's done that for. But really, Leeds there just stood and let Martin Crumpton run up the field, at the middle of the field, and again the defence found wanting. Harry Lords won a man of the match award for Oldham. And Schofield gets Fallon away from the base of the scrum. And it's 5 minutes on the clock. It's Craig Innes looking to burst his way forward. Pozzard. Ayres. Bowles finds Schofield. Schofield puts that ball out to Kemp, and again Leeds looking to take men on with Tony Kemp, but good defence there from Howard Hill, but up to the last tackle, so Leeds have struggled to get away from the wrong quarter, and James Laws puts the kick in, sends Wally Gibson turning. Schofield in at the tackle, and Harman again cleaning up upstairs. Schofield around the legs and Harman up the top. Wally Gibson then with the ball, plays it now, finds Adrian Bell. Davidson lined up there for the big hit from Richie Ayres. And Ayres injured in that tackle. Compton again. On Topping picks the ball up and finally loses it. Again, Compton inside ball was from Martin Compton. He's put out some lovely passes this afternoon, and Oldham men in support. Richie Ayres is back in the fray. And we've got 5 minutes of the first half of the rugby league season as far as the Lions are concerned. Schofield gives either the ball on the short side. Fallon away there. That's good running from Jim Fallon. He's got Schofield inside him. Taking Wally Gibson on and going in for the try himself, Fallon. Straight from the base of the scrum. Good play from Leeds. Fallon just dummied there for Gary Schofield. 77 minutes on the clock then, and that could probably be almost the last act of this short first half of the season as we take the break for the World Cup. Leeds will be back in action, of course, with Wigan on the 3rd of November at Headingley. A good play from Fallon there, certainly used his legs stretching out. Then with this kick. And he's missed it this time, Cook. 7 from 8. $43 points to 14. Seven tries. 7 goals and a drop goal for the Lions this afternoon. Maloney gets the game restarted, and this time the kick-off goes deep. And it's going to be the try scorer Jim Fallon, who has to pick up over his own line, so the wind must have just dropped off there. Fallon again, gets the ball away to Laws. That's good play from the winger. And there goes a hooter. So Leeds have it then, 43 points to 14. It was 12-2 at half-time. And Leeds wasted no time in scoring in the second half. 45 minutes it was when Neil Harman went over to good work in the middle of the field. Harman running some 35 metres for the try. Cook converted, and then Lord had a try for Oldham. Maloney converted on 50 minutes to make it 18 points to 8. Then Leeds came back then and scored a penalty from Paul Cook on 54 minutes and 2 tries on the 57th and the 60th minute to Schofield and Ayres, which Cook converted to make Leeds an unassailable lead of 32 points to 8. Schofield had a drop goal on 65 minutes to make it 33-8, and then Hill had a try after Leeds had lost the ball. Maloney converted and it was 33-14. Well, the Liners wrapped things up with a great try from Craig Innes, converted by Cook on the 70th minute, 39-14, and Jim Fallon had a try just before the end of the game after Leeds had used the short side from the base of the scrum, and the centre Kevin Iro got Fallon away. So Leeds 43, Oldham 14.